Hey, my name is Hussein Zaid with ZCB Boats. Today I'd like to show you around our new 26, show you some of the differences in some of our options and why we came up with some of the things that we did and why we do it and how we do it. The draft is roughly 16 to 17 inches. It can be a little less with a single engine, especially with the flotation bracket. Both these boats have the lounger console. It offers about a 300 quart cooler, insulated cooler below. Both include the side doors with the lounger console for easy access. We can also do a head. We've had some customers ask for a head inside the console. A few different things. This boat's got pitch wells on it. We can plumb these, or we can leave them just as storage for ropes, bait. They're partially insulated. We can insulate them as much as you would like. All of our 26s come with an anchor locker with an anchor chute, anchor tube. There's plenty of space for life jackets, fenders. We offer several different deck layouts. As you can see, this boat here has a forward step with a live well forward that's insulated. It's about a 30-gallon well that pressurizes and does really well with holding baits. Both of these boats have a large in-deck fish box. We offer different lids based on if some people do forward seating. We glass in all our forward seating and ferret in. So it's not an inserted piece, it's just screwed together like a lot of other manufacturers do. The forward seating area can literally be tailored to your specs. We've done with a power table on them that goes down to create a casting platform. We're a full custom builder, so the entire deck layout is laid out how you'd like. If you'll notice, this boat's got in-deck storage boxes in the floor in the transom area, in the cockpit area. We can also do them forward here, where this boat has them forward, but it does not have them in the cockpit area. Coming back to the consoles and T-top enclosures, you'll notice these are much different options that we offer. This was our first boat that we did the full glass enclosure. It's a custom option. It's not standard, and again, we tailor it to your height, shape. We do the Key West style. This other boat here has a full hardtop with a second station. We do a windshield, which is on this boat here, or we can do an three-sided enclosure to keep you dry. This boat features a sunroof option that you can open up and allow air to come through. You can also stand on top of the console if you'd like for sight fishing. It's very similar to how we do the second station window for access to the second station. This boat features Simrad electronics. This one also features the Humphrey blade interceptors. We offer that. We offer zip wakes, and we also offer Lenco trim tabs to the customer's preference. We install all our battery switches and key switches here in this glove box here. This allows easy access to all from the helm. In an emergency, you can get to all of those items. All of our boats feature C-zone digital switching. There are manual overrides in the console. This allows you access to all of your switches through your MFD. Optionally, we can do hard switches if somebody is requesting that, but we've only done one out of about 60 boats with hard switches. We also offer a digital keypad with up to 12 switches. We do 3, 6, or 12 switches on that, where you can select your 3 most important switches that you would like on a hard button. We do also offer a hard switches if you would like. We use basically a Bocatech switch. But that's a pretty rare option for us. With the deluxe leaning post like this boat has, we offer a bench seat, which like the boat next to us here has, or we can do individual helm chairs. We can also do individual footrests, or we can do one footrest with a speaker in the middle. Coming back to the cockpit with the deluxe leaning post, we offer different options with tackle centers or coolers. We can do a sliding cooler. We can also do a cooler drawer, or we can just do tackle center, which allows you to have a lot of spare parts, tackle, and your guests can place all their items inside. Like I stated before, this boat has the cockpit hatches in the floor. This allows you to have access to that storage if you would like. Center we have a bilge with bucket storage, and we can put your transducer, and there's easy access to all of your valves and pumps. The whole boat is rigged after assembly. About 99% of the boat's rigged after assembly, so there's always access to things. You're never going to fight having to do maintenance or pull wires or things of that nature down the road. The biggest difference in these two boats is the Armstrong bracket. You'll notice how much further away the engines are placed. You do lose functionality of having jack plates, but it allows you to have a much bigger cockpit area, getting the motors away from the boat. It works really well for free diving or sandbarring. It allows you to put a ladder on Armstrong ladder on either side. We really like the buoyancy, and the boat feels a little bit safer offshore having that extra flotation in the transom. So adding the Armstrong bracket allowed us to gain a little bit of performance and efficiency. With twin 300s, we're in the low to mid 70s. It allows us to gain a little bit more bow lift for those offshore days. When it gets a little rougher, you can pick the bow up some more. There aren't any negative effects to the attitude of the boat. Our boats do run flat. This allows us to gain a little bit more bow lift when you need it. This boat features the Optimus electronic steering, full electric steering. It ties right into our autopilot. There's no pumps for the autopilot at all, just ties into the MFD. So the Armstrong bracket allows us also to have a center transom seating area. It's great for sandbar use or cruising days. You can remove the cushion if you would like to take it when you're fishing, and you can place this in the console, and it allows access to the live well. You'll notice this boat with the hard glass windshield comes with a backrest rod holders. This also allows you access to climb up to the top if you'd like. Again, these are completely custom boats, and you can lay the top out with or without the ladder back, or you can go with a strictly just open style transom area. We do also offer under the gunnel speakers. That way, if you do want a little bit more stereo without the boat looking too chopped up with holes, this boat features 4 under gunnel speakers that you don't see. We can also install speakers in the hardtop if you'd like. We can do a pod for that. We also do a electronics box in the hardtop as an option. Obviously you lose the access to the second station or the sunroof with that, but that allows you to put another MFD above or VHF, or we can also do it as storage. Our boats can be configured with multiple different live well configurations. They come standard with a roughly 30-gallon transom well. We can do a leaning post live well, which we have done. We can also do outboard hatches that can double as live wells and the cap in the transom. If you do that, you do lose the access to the speakers that are in the transom bulkhead. So if you do that, we recommend doing the hidden concealed speakers. The transom storage boxes, we can also do another transom anchor chute in the back. That way you can have an anchor in the transom cockpit area, as well as a live well. We can do it with a recirc pump or a aerator if you'd like. This boat has twin 300 Pro XS's. We custom painted them to be a little less aggressive looking. They don't offer the Pro XS in a white, so we went ahead and painted them in-house. This boat will run in the low to mid 70s. It will cruise in the low 40s, getting around 2 to 2.5 miles to the gallon. You can slow down to the 30s and be getting closer to the 3 miles to the gallon. With the 225 option, the boat is a low 60-mile-an-hour boat. It averages 2.5 to 3 miles to the gallon, and again, if you slow down, the boat can get well into 3 miles to the gallon. Our 26s plane off at around 14 miles an hour. So the boats are efficient. If you do high-speed troll, the boats will get between 2 to 3 miles to the gallon while high-speed trolling. We do also offer a single engine option. We really like the single 400 Mercury V10. We're getting near 60 miles an hour. We haven't done one with a bracket yet. We're doing one right now with the Armstrong bracket. We're expecting low to mid 60s with that. The V10 does really well with performance. We get a lot of good lift with the motor, with the big propeller that they offer. We have also done a single 450, which now we can replace obviously with the 500. With that motor option, the boat was in the mid to upper 60s. So with a 500, I think the boat will be close to a 70 mile an hour boat. So we offer several different fuel tank options, from 120 to about 190. Again, it depends on your use. We like to put the 160s. This is probably our most popular option for definitely our twin engine boats. The 120s definitely suffices with the single engine boats because they do average near 3 miles to the gallon, or sometimes better. For freshwater tanks, on average they're about 30 gallons. We do like to use the Glendenning hose reel. This offers about 25 foot of hose that can reach around the boat, and a lot of our customers do the fresh on one side and the raw water on the other side. Everything is labeled in the console, which offers easy troubleshooting and maintenance if you ever have an issue. We also can do panels inside to protect some of the wiring if you'd like to keep that, if you're going to be using it for a head.